Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is DAMMO Does England. It is Season 1, Season 2 here with Burnley. And today we have episode 81 and we have Liverpool for, I don't know how many times we played Liverpool. It just always seems to work out to be Liverpool in the league. We do have a game, and the reason I am bringing you this game is we know we're going to finish around mid-table yet again. So I thought for the seasons that we go very mid-table, we limit the YouTube episodes, and then for the seasons that we are definitely going to be fighting for the league, we go heavily, let's see a lot of games of that sort of season. We did a lot of YouTube episodes for Bournemouth, it feels, but Bournemouth was quite a ride. And Brighton we did not too many, and I feel that that was about the right sort of balance. If you think that the balance of, going one episode at the start, one episode in the middle, an episode towards the end, and then an episode at the end is kind of the way it should go, 4 episodes per season, seasons where we're surely just going to finish mid-table, like it looks like we are right now, let me know in the comment section below. However, we have only played 17 games compared to Spurs and Southampton's 19, so we do have Liverpool today, but 2 games in hand, 6 points, we could possibly get to 34 points, and we have a better different goals difference than Spurs. There is a slight chance, as it stands currently in December, that we could see ourselves with better form find a way to maybe fight for Europe. If that is the case, we would definitely see a lot more episodes, dependent on what goes on. Anyhow, if we have a look since we last met, which was obviously the opening day against Watford where we drew 2-2, we also drew with Bournemouth, Everton, Oldham, Crystal Palace, and then we went on a bit of a form slump, what's new with Burnley. We then beat Southampton before we lost to Spurs and Norwich. It's these sort of games here that kind of limit us from going, pushing for Europe instead of being just a mid-table side. We could push for Europe because we lose games like that. Beat Stoke, lost to Southampton, even though Jeff has had an unreal game that game. I remember that game vividly. Chelsea, we drew 2-2. We then beat Manchester City. Duckett scored 4. The Duck scored 4. Gotta love it when the Duck goes and scores quite a few. He's going to be playing today, and we will be giving him a new contract shortly as well after the episode. We then turned that run of form into a few wins as well, as we beat Preston, which was a harder game than it needed to be, but we got there in the end. We were 2-1 down, dominating the game, couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. We actually played 4-2-3-1 in that game as well. Wanted to change it up to give Bobby some game time with a bit of an easier run. In the end, scored twice, which was good. We then beat Brighton 2-1 in a game where Victor Nilsson, I think, pulled off about 10 saves. He's developed, but not really developed too much. Everything's still around 14s where it needs to be, but if they get up to 15s, we're going to have quite a good keeper. He does the job anyway right now. And then we beat Cardiff in a very difficult game itself. Miguel Aguero, I've been wrestling with the last couple of games with this Liverpool game in mind, dominated this game, couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. In the end, Bobby finally got his first goal for Burnley after 13 appearances. And it's good to see he also got his first assist in this game too, setting up Miguel Aguero, and there we are. So that leaves us with Liverpool then in the the midway point in December. The end of December is kind of where you start looking before the fixtures kind of turn over. We do have Arsenal as well. It's either going to be Arsenal or Liverpool. Decided Liverpool at home. Bit of a game that everyone can kind of benchmark ourselves because Liverpool have been the team in the save. However, they are looking like this season they're not going to win it again because they have dropped into 5th. And I don't know how Thomas Tuchel has been keeping his job. Anyhow, I'm interested to see what happens here against Liverpool, but we have some injury news to tell you. The last month, we have played without Rudiger and Varane. Varane's still out for another 9 days or 2 weeks. Rudiger's been out for just around the same time. He's still not 100% back. Both got injured in training. I don't like it that both our centre-backs got injured. It was a groin strain turning sharply, which does happen. And even at a younger age, you can strain your groin. I think it was the injury to Varane that worried me. Yeah, it was a lower back stress fracture. Yet again, doing weights in the season. I don't understand why that's a thing on Football Manager. I tried to nip it out as often as possible. But look, Varane should be back soon. And look, we need these two to play. I'm more worried that Varane's physicals will drop off as a result. They already are. But, mentally and he's still not too bad. And I'm looking at another centre-back or two in and around the club. As Markovic and Konsa have actually done a decent job of late, but in these big games like the Liverpool game coming up, the Arsenal game coming up next after this game, and so on, I don't feel like they're going to be good enough to keep up with sort of the caliber of player that they're up against. I feel like in the games like Preston and Brighton and that, yeah, we're getting up 2-1, 3-2s and that, but we're just good enough, and they're just good enough. I feel like if we have Varane and Rudiger, we would be, more comfortable in that sort of game. Anyway, Liverpool have quite the squad. I don't know how they're fifth. They did this last couple of seasons where they're fifth, sixth, or seventh, in the run, first half of the season, they finished second where they didn't lose a game. If Liverpool start well, they usually win the league. We've seen Liverpool start well. Kind of over the last 8 or so years, they've either finished first or second in the league. We are playing Liverpool, but I am going to give them nothing. I'm going to go out there and press them because who cares? Show Salah onto his right, show Guedes onto his left so it doesn't come inside. And if we can somehow stay tight with Jo, who's their best player, and you can see why. He's world-class, the elite striker. His finishing is only 14, but, composure of 15. He's just physically is an absolute animal. We're going to have some problems keeping him at bay. Anyway, the main reason I wanted to play Liverpool is I wanted to see if Federic would start. He didn't, but Federic hasn't even played a game for Liverpool. He's played 15 times, non-competitively for 10, only conceded less than 10 goals. In the Cup, 3 games, 5 goals conceded. Hadn't played in Europe yet either. This is why you should not have left Federic. Anyway, I've got Victor Nilsson, who's actually won us a few games by himself, so it'll be all good. It's a good match between 2 capable sides. It's going to be very interesting. At Turf Moor, we can give Liverpool quite a run. So we are going to be in the maroon, and Liverpool are in the purple. I normally say, stream, what's the score prediction? We're not currently live on Twitch, but we will be live later tonight. When you guys see this, this would have been about a week behind. So links in the description below. Come follow us on Twitch so you can see all the madness. I've actually started seeing follows on Twitch as Liverpool quarter gone 1-0 up. Starting to see follows on Twitch just randomly. Like I'm not even streaming about work and it says someone's followed you. So I'm guessing that's from you guys watching the YouTube episode, clicking the link and giving us a follow. So thank you as well for that. Anyway, we are going to get into a highlight here as Kay gets on the ball looking for De Jong. De Jong now looking there for Kay. Kay in the Guedes. His header is pulled. Konsa heads down. Markovic. Now, look, if we have a good out ball here into August, who's had a great season in his first season in the Prem, we could be okay here. We've got numbers here. Aguero. Duckett's there. Duckett. Yep, I love every bit of that. Peter Duckett, the Duck, as he's nicknamed on the stream, makes it 1-0 for Burnley. We are quality off the break, and that's the thing about this season is that, Gus, Ojo, even Guy Jeffers off the bench, Aguero, Duckett, Anderson starting to come to his own as well of late. In the 4-2-3-1, we played a lot of Anderson up front due to the injury to Duckett as well. Duckett had a bit of an injury. All scoring goals. Aguero started to play as a left winger, scoring goals. I am very happy with how things have gone so far. We've got, we've got a lot of options up there. Anyway, ball in towards Kay. Victor Nilsson, what a save. It said that he saved it. I thought he hit the bar personally, but if the keeper has saved this, that is a magical from the man. That is really, really, I'm becoming quite happy with in the back of my net. That's actually going in. That's a save and a half. Nilsson gets fingers onto the bar. Unbelievable. I'm happy with that. Puts it behind for a corner. Look, Victor. More of the same, mate. Keep him at bay. Anyway, Ojo heads away. Duckett now. Looking into Aguero. Could we break? We're good off the break too, which is great to see. And it seems like when we play against bigger sides, we're actually a really good side. We're really well disciplined and we're not too bad. It's Norwich and co that, we seem to drop points in. If we can start picking up points there and being solid against, other sides at home especially. That's why the Spurs 1-0 on stream yesterday kind of annoyed me because we were in that game, could have scored a few goals. But at halftime here, we're beating Liverpool 1-0. I'm very happy with that. We just have to go out there and ride our luck because Liverpool create chance after chance after chance. There's nothing you can do. But look, if we can go out there, keep the ball, move it around, it'll be good to see. Anyway, I would love to get Bobby on to play against his former club as well, just to see him why there's no reason. Anyway, Aguero hits it, Becker, good save. Markovic is there, he won't put it back in, and that's going to be cleared. In the end, it was well in front of Becker and his goal line, so we didn't need to really see that. But 55 minutes in, still 1-0. In terms of free kick goals, I think Jeffers scored one, and that is it this season, I believe. Anyway, Raheem Sterling coming on. That still annoys me that Liverpool actually went in and bought Raheem back. The snake, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Kay on the ball through to Sterling. That if he scored, I'll be livid. Trent can whip in a very good ball. Trent does whip it in. Martins heads over. Liverpool firing blanks, and at the moment we're riding a lot. They've had 19 shots. To be fair, we've created 10 goal scoring opportunities. Aguero free kick hits it. Becker, how have you saved that? That's an unbelievable save from the Liverpool goalkeeper. Look how far he has to go at speed. Aguero has whipped that over the wall with speed. It's moving away from Becker as well. Look at that for a save. That is unbelievable from the Liverpool goalkeeper. All right. That's why he's the best one of the best in the world on FM. Anyway, we are going to move into this, I reckon. Gonna still play the same season, but Bobby's gonna come on in the hole. We're still gonna play on the, on our counter-attacking self, but still looking the press. The fact wants to see if we can, hold a little bit firmer and get towards the 80th odd minute and start making changes about trying to shut up shop a little bit. Morales ball in, duck it. Oh, that was Anderson at the back stick, by the way, 199 centimetre Anderson. That was a chance. Anyway, Martin's now. Don't you dare be a goal because we're making a change. Martin squares it. It is a goal, isn't it? Every fucking time. Every time. No, don't make the change because we just conceded. They didn't look like creating a highlight. Our highlights come purely because we went to go with it. I'm actually going to get Pat Jeffers in for Ojo. Jeffers had a really good time for it late. And I am going to get Anderson in for Miguel Aguirre and then move these two around because Anderson's been in good goal scoring form. But Miguel Aguirre has also been in great form. But I know if Anderson gets a chance at the back stick, he will bury with a header. In the end, Morales throws it in Duckett now. He loves playing advance forward too. He's pretty good as an advance forward. The ball gets switched out to Geffers. He heads down. Anderson, big moment! Olivia Anderson, 2-1, bang! There we go, back in front. Jeffers with a great knockdown. That's also the other thing about bringing Jeffers on. 192 centimetres is Guy Jeffers, 199 is Oliver Anderson. All of a sudden, our team looks so much taller. So we can fire balls in like this. Trent, you got to feel sorry for Trent because he wasn't in the worst spot. He just got out-jumped by a bigger lad. And Anderson doesn't miss them. We are 2-1 up. In terms of going defensive, we'll see what we do after this highlight. Anyway, Duckett doesn't win the header, but August does. Lays it in there towards Anderson. Doesn't win it. William need to win that in the air. He does. August now with the ball. William Carvajal into Lerma. Lerma needs to find a pass. There is a pass out to the fullback and does find Morales, their wonder kid. His ball in is blocked. Falls to Anderson. No flag. 3-1 up. You think it's game over. You think Burnley are going to beat Liverpool at home. We beat them at home last season 2-5-1. Unbelievable. Morales with the ball. Deflected in. Anderson's there. Smacks that one first time. Oliver Anderson, the 199 centimetre powerhouse. Gotta love him. He looks amazing, doesn't he too? I love this guy. He just hasn't been in as much form as Duckett has been, and now he started to find goals. Anyway, in that case, then, I'm not going to make too many changes. I might make a change if they score from this corner. Anyway, Gus heads away. Will be Sterling, whatever reason he's wearing the number 6 for as well, I don't know. Back to Alaba. Alaba's wearing 7. Weird numbering from Liverpool. Anyway, ball gets chipped in there. Martin shouldn't miss that. Martin scores. Apparently, he's offside. That's even better. I love it. No offside. It looked tight. I thought he was... Oh, he is just off. That's a good call. There we are. All right, with time ticking away here, I'm going to move into the 4-2-3-1. Anderson's going to come in. Duckett's going to come off. I'm just going to move Duckett into here. And I am going to move Donny van den Beek on. And we're just going to look to just keep the ball now. A little bit more possession pace. Just see it out. Highlight. K on it. Switches out there. Salah. If they were to score right now, I would cry. Mo. Trent. I wouldn't cry. Martins is offside again. No, I wouldn't cry, but it would make things very tense. Anyway, the time's going to tick away here. We are going to beat Liverpool after Moreno gets sent off. What's new? You can't just have it all your own way. And what's new? It's Alberto Moreno being an idiot. No need. There's 20 seconds left on it. The ball's going to go out for a goal kick. Decides to leave one on Mo Salah. Yeah, it's fine. He's not going to play for most of the season. Moreno's actually got upset that he hasn't started enough, so that's the Warriors I've been playing. He's actually been in decent form too. But now he's got himself some marching orders. The mark clears it though, but on the other end of the note, we win 3-1. Anderson off the bench scores 2 in 2 minutes. And we are going to move up some spots in the league. We are going to move into 9th. We're game in hand on Southampton and Spurs. I believe everyone's playing the same day we play Arsenal, so we do get a game in hand against someone else. But look, it'd be nice to beat Arsenal there and see how we go. Anyway, from DAMMO Does England, from Season 9, Season 2 here with Burnley, and Episode 81. We beat Liverpool Can we find our way into a European spot this season? Look, if we can continue the same form and improve form in other games as well, like the lower half of the table, games away from home, we definitely can. You never know in the FA Cup how far we'll go as well, but the lads seem to be learning the system. The youngsters are growing into it, and if we can keep Rudiger and Varane fit, anything is possible. I'll see you next time. Go like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and the links are down below to follow us on Twitch. I'll catch you later.